for amber waves of grain, for purple mountain majesties above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed his grace on thee and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea.
Do you like the police? See how nice they are? She said she was scared of the police and she don't like the police. Then I talked to a 7-year-old, Sanasa. Where's Sanasa? I talked to Sanasa and I said, Sanasa, we're going to have a conversation with the cops. She said, we're going to talk to the cops? She said, are they going to lock us up? Today is about we do not pay attention to our little kids and how they feel. And today we're going to have a conversation and get a chance of several kids to ask the cops some questions, just to know what's on their mind.
Why do you have guns? And why do you don't go to Times Square? Because if you don't go to Times Square, Spider-Man can mess up the city.
I love it, I love it!
I'll answer the second question first. We do go to Times Square.
Did he say that? Wow, you never know these kids thinking.
We're there every day. If you go down there, you'll see there's dozens and dozens of cops down in Times Square keeping it safe. And to answer your first question, the reason why we have guns is that sometimes there still are some bad people in the world. We have to acknowledge that, and we're here to protect you from those bad people. That's what our job is. And sometimes bad people try to do bad things to people, and we have to try to stop it. And we need the guns sometimes to do that. And most of the cops standing up here have never used them and will never use them. So we only use them when we really, really, really have to. And they're here to keep you safe.
Okay? Go ahead.
Go ahead, ask your question, man.
Ask your question.
You want to talk to him? You want to talk to him?
Hi, I'm Joshua Castro, and I'm turning 13. I'm 12. I was scared to ask this, but...
We can't hear you.
I was scared to ask this question, but here I go. Why do some cops act like they're powerful when we're all equal?
Good question.
I think I might have an answer for you. I think sometimes that we have cops on this job. We're human beings too, right? We're just like everybody else. We're men and women just like everybody else. Sometimes we have good days, sometimes we have bad days. And then there's sometimes that we have cops on this job that maybe get a little ahead of themselves. Maybe don't treat people as respectfully as they need to be treated. Policing is all about keeping people safe, but I did forget to add that when we do that, we have to do it respectfully. And it's up to the bosses up here, the precinct commanders, the sergeants, and the lieutenants, that if we see that has to be addressed. And we have to make sure that that doesn't continue to happen. Because the last thing I want in the world is to the kids in the city to be afraid of the police. And that was a fantastic question. Thank you.
Do the police get the bad people to a lunchroom, or do they just push the food through a hole?
You know what? Inspector Griffin's going to answer that.
Well, I'm going to say with anybody, good or bad, we try to treat them respectfully. So if we lock someone up, it's our responsibility to take care of them, because when we lock them up, they're just accused of a crime. So we have to make sure that medically they're good. We have to make sure that they're fed as they go through the process. So it's our responsibility when we take people into custody to make sure that they're safe and they get their day in court. So hopefully I answered your question as good as possible.
My name is Adil Zuni. I'm 7. Are you the president?
Good question, good question, good question.
Sometimes I feel like I have a job as difficult as the president's, but no, I'm not. I'm the number 3 person in the police department is Commissioner Bratton. You see him on TV probably all the time. Commissioner Tucker, and then it's myself. I'm the highest ranking person that wears a uniform.
When do you met the president?
I love the president. President of the United States. No, I haven't met him yet. I met Vice President Biden.
My name is Alak and I'm 7. My question is, how does being a police change your life?
It changed my life in so many ways. It would take me a couple hours to talk about it. It gives me a great sense of satisfaction to be able to do what I do. I started out as a transit cop way back in 1983, way before you were born. And from that day forward, I know that I've made a difference in at least one person's life as I go through this, and that gives me great satisfaction. And I never wanted to do anything else. So it's a fantastic job. My mom said I'll never get rich. She said I'll always be happy, but I'll never get rich. Excellent. Which is fine. Thank you. That was a great question. Thank you.
My name is Amalaya and me. All police officers friendly.
Are all police officers friendly?
All right, you're 3 years old, so I got to answer that honestly. They try to be. They try to be. Sometimes maybe they don't. They might not seem as friendly as you want them to be. Like I said, we're all human beings. Sometimes we're happy. Sometimes we're sad. Sometimes we see bad things. Sometimes we're just tired. We should be friendly all the time, but we're not perfect. We're not perfect. Right? So we're going to try our best. All right. And it was really nice to meet you. You're so cute.
My name is Sanasa and I'm 8 years old. And what do you like when you're in police? And how did you become a police?
Wow, good question.
So I'm going to answer your second question first. Is that okay? So to become a cop, you have to do really good in school. You have to pay attention. You have to learn how to read and write and do math. And at some point, I took a test. And depending on how well you do on that test, then you get called for the police department. What was the second question? Yeah, what's the first question?
What do you like about your job?
I like the fact that I get to help people. That's the #1 thing I love about being a cop.
When people get arrested and get out of jail, do they learn their mistakes and never do the bad things again?
How old are you?
I'm 7.
That's a great question. Well, when people get arrested, the question was, when people get arrested, they get put in jail, and when they get out, do they learn their lesson and not do bad things anymore? A lot of them do, but some of them don't. So, sometimes people have to go through things many times before they learn their lesson. So, hopefully, more people, when they get out, will not do anything wrong again. So, that's what we hope and pray for. Thanks, buddy. Good question.
If I could, I'd protect you from the sadness in your eyes. Give you courage in a world of compromise. Yes, I would. If I could, I would teach you all the things I never learned, and I'd help you cross the bridges that I burned. Yes, I would. If I could, I would try to shield your innocence from time. tried to help you make it through the hungry years, but I know that I can never cry your tears. But I would if I could.